The Story of the Old Man and the White Horse. A powerful life lesson. Once upon a time, in a small village in ancient China, there lived an old man. He was poor, but he owned something that even the king envied, a magnificent white horse. The horse was unlike any other. It was strong, beautiful, and incredibly rare. One day the king sent messengers to offer a great sum of money in exchange for the horse. But the old man simply shook his head and said, "This horse is not just an animal to me. It is my friend, my family. How can I sell my own family?" The villagers laughed at him. "You are a fool. You could be rich. Why keep a horse when you could have a life of comfort?" The unexpected disappearance. One morning, the old man woke up and found that the horse was gone. The villagers rushed to his house, mocking him. "See, we told you. If you had sold it, you would be rich now. But instead, you have lost everything. This is a disaster." But the old man remained calm and replied, "Don't go so far. Simply say that the horse is not in the stable. Whether it is bad luck or good luck, who knows?" The villagers scoffed. To them, it was clearly a tragedy. A surprising return. 2 weeks later, one night under the full moon, the white horse returned. But it did not come alone. It brought with it 12 wild horses. The villagers were stunned. "Unbelievable, you were right. This is not bad luck. It's an incredible fortune. Now you have 13 horses instead of one." But once again, the old man remained indifferent. "Just say that the horse is back, and it brought 12 others. Don't rush to call it good or bad luck." A new misfortune. The old man had only one son, a strong young man. He started training the wild horses. But one day, he fell from a horse and broke his leg. The villagers shook their heads and sighed. "What a disaster! Your only son, your only support in old age, is now crippled. This is terrible." But the old man still did not waver. "Just say that my son broke his leg. Whether it is good luck or bad luck, who knows?" A twist of fate. A month later, war broke out. The king's army arrived in the village and took away all the young men to fight in battle. Almost none of them would return, but the old man's son was left behind because he was injured. The villagers were in tears. "You were right. What seemed like bad luck was actually a blessing. Our sons are gone forever, but your son is safe at home." The old man smiled and said, "You people always rush to judge. All we can say is that my son is here and yours are not. Whether this is good or bad, only time will tell. Life is unpredictable." This story teaches us a deep truth about life. We should not judge events too quickly, because life is always changing. What seems like a misfortune today might lead to a blessing tomorrow. What seems like good luck now might bring challenges later. Instead of rushing to label things as good or bad, learn to stay calm, accept life as it is, and trust the flow of events. The art of staying calm. The old man's approach to life is an example of equanimity, a state of inner balance, where you don't let external events shake your peace. Equanimity doesn't mean being passive. It doesn't mean ignoring problems. It simply means accepting life as it comes, without fear or attachment. If something good happens, enjoy it, but don't cling to it. If something bad happens, face it, but don't drown in despair. By practicing this mindset, we reduce anxiety, increase happiness, and develop resilience. Trusting life's process. The biggest lesson from this story is to trust life, even when things seem uncertain, even when we don't understand why something is happening. We must have faith that every experience is leading us somewhere meaningful. Every success, every failure, every joy, and every sorrow, they all shape us, teach us, and prepare us for what's next. So the next time life surprises you, take a deep breath and remember, whether it's good or bad, who knows? Maybe, just maybe, what seems like misfortune today will turn into a blessing tomorrow.